Good evening, folks. You're off the beaten trail with Edward this December 7th, 2023 here at City Hall, downtown Kalamazoo. This is the Holly Jolly Trolley. Other police presence here, fire department. I'm here for the menorah lighting tonight. Just about 8 minutes until sunset. The menorah is right over here. We have News 3 down here. Looks like Ali Jennerjohn is down there on the camera. You go down here and take a look, a little bit closer look. Police are having the people come through and park here. There's going to be a little speech up here in a minute. Beautiful brand new fire and rescue unit. It's a new 100-foot ladder truck. Pretty cool. Very nice. And here goes the Holly Jolly Trolley. Very nice. I'm here in Bronson Park with talking to Ali Jennerjohn. Hi, how are you doing? We're going to do a little selfie. Here we go. There he is. Hi.
Nice to meet you, Edward. Thanks for watching News Channel 3. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Ali, very much. Have a great night.
You too.
All right. Look at that beautiful fire truck. The officers right here. Happen to know one of the officers, the lieutenant there. Standing right there in the center. Very nice. All right, so we're going to take a look at the menorah. Oh yes, they're going to set the truck right up and extend the ladder. You get a little video of this. Pretty cool.
Running around a bit today, it's been a bit challenging, but yes. Happy Hanukkah to all!
Hanukkah!
Okay, start off with thank our hosts. We thank our hosts, we thank the city, we thank the fire department for joining us, we thank the police department, we thank you everyone for joining us. Where's Mr. Chamberlain? Thank you very much for helping arrange this. I'll begin with, we find ourselves in the United States. So today is December 7th, is known as what day? Pearl Harbor Day. So as we begin our celebration of Hanukkah, let us first pause to reflect upon the supreme sacrifice made by so many Americans at Pearl Harbor during the grim struggle which followed. Let us reaffirm our dedication to the principles of freedom and justice, the cornerstones of our nation. Okay, welcome everybody, come closer. We are about to enter Hanukkah, to celebrate the time. Obviously we're coming together. The reason we did this, one of the reasons is as a response to what happened at the Chabad house a few weeks ago. And we are told that when there's darkness, what do we have to do? We combat it with light. Yes, we don't, if there's darkness in the room, you don't fight it with sticks and stones, you make a little light. And your light dispels the darkness. In other words, people acted in a dark way. Thank God I was told he was caught, and thank you to the law officers for doing their due diligence. But yes, thank you very much. To instill fear in us, and we're going to try to instill hope in our people. We got to know that yes, Judaism has a lot about hope, to trust. As I told our policemen here, we thank you very much. We appreciate your being here, and we do need you here. At the same time, we need God to protect us as well. And like that's a whole discussion, but I'd like to, obviously this is very much the theme of Hanukkah. What is Hanukkah? So a small thing about Hanukkah, we're told it commemorates the story, we'll discuss the story soon, but it commemorates the lights which were where? In the Holy Temple in Jerusalem. If we're commemorating it, it should be the same. But when did they light the lights in the temple? During the daytime. When do we light our Hanukkah candles? At night, at least once the sun has set. Why is that? Because over here, there was a time of spiritual darkness. It was a time of exile. And the Hanukkah tells us that we have that power to light up the darkness. And the darkness sometimes seems very grim and very dark. And don't get despondent, but we got to realize we have that power. And any mitzvah that we do, any light that we do, that is how we combat it. And so, similar with the situation what's going on in the Holy Land, the land of Israel, there's definitely challenges over there, there's a lot of darkness. And the way what we can combat it, especially if we're here, we're sitting in America, we think, what can we do? We Jews, we believe that we can be in the forefront. You know, we fight on many levels. There's going around a lot of miracle stories. What goes on in Israel, it's interesting to hear. Obviously it's a war and it's challenges, but there's tremendous amounts of miracles. But this is just a little anecdote I heard. So there was one time, there was some soldiers that were going out, and back, I guess at the base, you have some people there watching the screens, and they have drones and satellites to see what's going on. So they sent a message, and the guy, he's about to finish his shift, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and he decides, let me just take one more quick look at the screen. And he sees that when the soldiers are about to proceed, there's a whole lot of terrorists waiting in ambush to go and, so he quickly sends a message to them, take cover, retreat. And whatever, I guess they deal with it from the air. So the next day, one of the soldiers comes into this, when he comes back to base and he goes into the office. So he looks at this guy's sitting at a table, he's got some snacks with him, and he says, look at you, I'm covered in mud and filth, you sit at a desk and you have bamba and all these, So he says, this was actually back to that same side, he says, you know what happened, you remember 2 o'clock in the morning last night, you were told to retreat? You know what was about to happen to you. So he said, okay, I'm sorry, I apologize. He embraced him and said, thank you so much for watching us. The point I'm trying to bring out, that obviously the forefront is on many levels. Yes? And we in America also can be on the forefront. And the way that we are told is that when we increase in spiritual light, okay, we believe that, yes, we fight, but God fights for us. That's exactly what happened with Hanukkah. It was a small, tiny army against, physically they had no power, there's no strength, but God helped them. And that's what we can do. And that's what we'll do now. We're going to start off with saying a few chapters of Psalms. Jeff, would you like to be first?
Mr. Newhouse.
Hey, how you doing?